Most women, right, don't take criticism real, right? So even if she asks you something, let's say, you know what, are you making me happy? And I look at you and say, no, you're not. You're not doing this. I feel like your cooking is not that good. I feel like I'm not getting sex as frequently as I would like, or as frequently as you advertised when we were in the dating stage. I feel like you are not that attentive to me and things that you don't benefit from. I feel like, you know, XYZ, a man get to laying that shit out to most women. If we gonna be honest, she gonna, like, all she heard is what I'm not doing. And typically how that goes is it gets flipped immediately. Oh yeah, well, when you do this, or with what you doing, instead of actually taking the criticism that a man's giving you, going back to work on it and implementing it into the relationship, like men have to do. So that's why I feel like the disconnect is, women talk like it's very easy for this man to just communicate what you're not doing and I'll go fix it. That's not the case.
There's a girl out there right now by the name of Lizzo, and people are encouraging her to do everything except what would save her life, which is lose weight.
No, but it's like.
And there's no man that they're doing that to. There's no man that they're out there saying, make sure when he take his shirt off, we let him feel good about his body.
You're right, but they just did with 50 Cent. You're right.
On a dating site. For women, they're the only people who have a category called big, and then they put a caveat behind it, and beautiful. Why is this big woman called beautiful but not slim and beautiful, medium and beautiful? It's only big and beautiful. Why are we attaching beautiful to this heavy set woman? Why? She should be able to be judged like everybody else on her beauty, regardless of her size. But because we're catering to her. Now, when you go and look at a man, it doesn't say big and handsome.
At least 95% of the women that you get in a relationship with, they're going to lie to you, they're going to cheat on you. Women are sneaky as fuck. A lot of people think that when I make these TikTok videos, I'm some bitter man that just got cheated on, who hurt you, you need therapy, you need to heal. You'll never understand how sneaky women are until you're the guy that the woman is cheating with on her boyfriend and her husband. I remember this one girl I used to fuck with. I used to ask her, what did you tell him? Because she used to have to make up some shit and lie and tell him some shit for why she was gone, why she couldn't answer the phone or some shit. She used to tell him I had to go to my cousin's house and take down her hair. And one girl said, I don't feel good, I need to go to the emergency room, and these bitches would come straight to my house. You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't got nothing to do with me being hurt. Yeah, I've been hurt before, but goddamn, you'll never understand how sneaky women are until you're the guy that they're cheating with.
So they think they could just get away with the privilege of not being accountable because of all the structures that are put into place. One thing you guys mentioned before earlier was about Maury. Think about the concept of Maury. This is why so many women today are incapable of understanding the word accountability when they look at the different structures within our society today. The concept of Maury is she can test 6 to 10 men, but she'll never get booed. Ever.
She gets clapped.
She can come out up on stage and never get booed, but they'll boo all 6 of the guys, even if they were never the father.
Raped you, but if I raped you, then how'd you get?
Oh my God! No. Talk about accountability, right? Because the modern woman would prefer to lie than take accountability. So with the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case, she preferred to lie than to be seen. Because I've always said that women have a perception, right, that they want to keep up. They want to be seen a certain way.
Image.
And so what it is that for women, image is everything. Right. And so with Amber Heard, she didn't want her image to be destroyed. With the women that go on the Maury show, and I'm telling you, they go crazy. He should have been doing this before the DNA test comes out, by the way. They're going crazy because what? They're trying to keep an image, right? The problem is the reason why MTR was talking about, okay, DNA test should be mandatory. The reason why they won't do it is because women's image would be destroyed. Women want an image in this society, and their image is going to be destroyed. So what they would prefer to do is lie, because there are many people, most people, believe that women are quite innocent, believe that they're the ones that are always a victim, right? What will happen is their image will be destroyed and they'll be seen for who they are, and they don't want it.
In the case of 11-month-old Lila, Drew, you are not.
But you know what happens when they do get found out to be lying? They get consoled.
No, they run off.
Oh my God, I got
They run off and scream.
Don't worry. They run off and scream.
I got so many stories about this.
And everyone's like, oh, it's okay. So what it is that there's no accountability. Me and MTR know, right? If a guy does something and it's wrong and it goes tits up, there's an accountability there, right? There's accountability right there. Women get consoled. They get cuddled. They get told that it's okay. Don't worry about it. So then she does what? She goes and does it again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she never learned the lesson. There was no real consequence.
Exactly.
If and she's consoled by men and women.
Men and women.
And to help you, don't jump all over her, okay? It's okay, Lila. You okay?
So much in women that drives me nuts is women who can't apologize.
Oh, accountability.
But they cannot own up at all. Like they refuse. So much so that a guy that I dated before I met my husband, I remember we had some type of argument and I said, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have said something that way. And he almost passed out because he was like, no woman in his life had ever said, I'm sorry.
Of course.
And he was like, what the hell?
Of course.
And I was raised like my parents, my mom and dad raised me to be like, when you do something wrong or you hurt somebody's feelings and you go back and you apologize. So that was bred into me.
Hey, mama didn't raise no fool.
So but I see women, even my friends will have a fight with their boyfriend or their husband. And I'll have to tell them, listen, you need to apologize because sometimes it's going to be you. I see.
You guys have a hard time taking accountability. I'm quick to like settle disputes. I'm quick to take accountability like, oh yeah, my fault. You're right, babe, I'm wrong, right? But on y'all end, it's like, we need Jesus, we need prayers. we need a lot of things for y'all to take accountability and, take initiative.
Men are always right.
Pretty much.
I forgot, you're right. I'm tripping. I'm wrong.
Really went into it more. I feel like a lot of women usually, a lot of times, they don't take accountability because it's usually a retaliation. It's not necessarily like, usually when a woman is doing something to you, at least from a lot of the women that I know, is because you did something first and now she want to play give back. Like, I'm being serious.
So why y'all acting like little kids?
Cause
you talking about some get back like.
See, hold on, you interrupting me. Right. What I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I don't know all the answers now. Just that one. But it's just like as a retaliation thing. It's like, okay, cool. You might have you went out with your friends knowing I asked you for a movie night. Cool, fine. So I know you want me to do something that you want me to do or whatever. So I'm not gonna do it. And you're gonna come home but you might really need it though. That might be the difference. It might have just been something small for me. It would have been a big deal for you. And now I'm the bad guy because I knew how serious that was to you. Oh, okay. No, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. No, I'm not gonna give you a sorry. I don't care how sad you are. I don't care how bad you needed me in that moment. And that's not me taking accountability because I'm wrong, 100% because I knew you needed something. But,
you know that, but like being tit for tat isn't the solution.
Hey.
But y'all go to those extremes of being tit for tat.
You asked for reasoning. You ain't say that reason had to make sense.
I think we have trouble as women being held accountable, period. I don't think we want anybody, woman included, me included, saying anything to them about the things that they do. They know that sometimes the decisions that they make are not good, but they do not want to alter their life. They want other people to work around the decisions they make and help them at the same time. They want you to work around it. You don't work around it. You do what I need you to do to help me. I don't need you telling me I don't need no more kids. The kid's here now. I don't want to hear that. The baby here now. I just need you to help me with the baby. Now, what kind of mess is that, right? Ain't that you typically how it go? Don't tell me what to do. You just help me with the situation. So no, we don't like accountability. We don't. But guess what? If you moving in order with some discipline and some structure, you ain't got to worry about it. You can own your own ish.
It's easier to play the victim than to own up to your own mistakes. It's easier to point the finger and blame the world than to look in the mirror and say, hey, I effed up. I can do better. That's real empowerment. But to be real, all of this is just a symptom of a society that's too quick to play the sexist card whenever a woman's actions are questioned. It's a byproduct of a culture that has bred a lack of personal responsibility. Society is a huge co-conspirator in all of this. Don't get me wrong. It's created a safety net that shields women from accountability. Any man who even slightly questions a woman's actions is quickly labeled as misogynistic. So what does this do? It perpetuates a cycle of unaccountability. It's a systematic issue. It's an epidemic. To all the men listening, demand accountability from these women. How do you do it? So when she does something that's out of line or out of
No. That's not what I'm gonna let you finish. But that's not what I said. You're misquoting me. If you're gonna quote me, you need to do so correctly. What I said was, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I get it. I mean, okay, I understand. I get it. I get what you're saying. Okay, but you do the exact same thing. No, it's not about tit for tat. It's the fact that you have the audacity to come to me about something that I'm doing when you know you do the exact same thing. No, I'm not going to. You apologize. You apologize first and see. Exactly. That's what I thought. Okay. Right. You finish? Okay. I got things to do. I was kind of like in the middle of something. Okay. I'm going to get back to work.